I was born with a cleft lip and palate. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but it's a birth defect that affects roughly 1 in every 600 babies. So when I was forming in my mother's womb, the roof of my mouth and my upper lip didn't quite fuse together. I had a few surgeries over the course of my childhood, and when I was about 8 years old, I was supposed to go to CHEO and have my teeth basically reconstructed. Because one of the downfalls of having a cleft lip and palate is that it severely affects your teeth. I had a lot of bullying, and it wasn't the best time. I didn't have the opportunity, like you're supposed to go to CHEO and get my teeth fixed. So when I was 14, I moved out and I moved in with my friend and her parents. And one of my first jobs was buttering toast and serving breakfast to the rich old men at the Flying Club in Smiths Falls. Well, I guess one day I made quite an impression on this rich old man because he pulled my friend's dad aside outside and he said, you know, is there not anything they can do about that scar on her lip? And he said, the scar on her lip? Like, what do you mean? And he said, well, I was chatting with her and she's such a sweet, beautiful young girl, but I can tell she has no self-confidence whatsoever. And I'm assuming it's because of that scar on her lip. So is there not anything they can do? And my friend's dad kind of laughed and he said, oh my God, the scar on her lip. Have you seen her teeth? If she could fix anything in the world, it would be her teeth, but we just can't afford it. The old man said, well, listen, I'm old, I've got a lot of money, I'm not gonna live forever, and I'd really love to help her. So you take her, get her teeth fixed, whatever the cost is, I don't care, send me the bill and I'll take care of it. The only thing I ask is that you don't repeat my name to anybody. To this day, I've never repeated his name to a single soul, not even my husband. This man changed my world 360 in a way I could never possibly describe to you. I strongly believe that I wouldn't have the things that I have or be in the position that I'm in today if it weren't for him. People want to say that looks don't matter, but the reality is when you have that kind of a deformity in the middle of your face, looks matter. When I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with my life, I knew whatever I wanted to do, I was going to be helping people and I was going to be passionate about it. And I got into the financial world and I became really close to the business services manager at this firm. And one day she said, you know what, Melanie, I think one day you should get into financial planning. And I said, what makes you say that? And she said, well, one, you could help so many people with that. You'd be very passionate about it because you'd be giving back by helping those people. You also know what it's like to come from not a lot into a really great place. But more than that, she goes, you could turn this dream of paying it forward and paying for a child's smile reconstruction and changing a child's life for the better into reality by creating a step-by-step plan for yourself. And that was my light bulb moment. That was when I realized that this was my calling. I wanted to help people with finances, and I became my first client. And one of the first dreams that I turned into a realistic goal was paying for a child's smile reconstruction. And now a portion of all of my income from the planning that I do with my clients actually goes towards my Smile Fund. So one day I really will accomplish that once dream of paying for a child's smile reconstruction. That feeling when I realized that my dream really would become a reality one day was that same indescribable feeling that I had when that man changed my life. And I get incredible satisfaction out of doing the same for my clients, helping people take whatever their dream is and turning it into a reality with a step-by-step customized plan really makes me tick.